This is Loyalist Lancer Sports in 35. OCAA Women's Soccer versus the St. Lawrence Surge from the pitch at Loyalist College, September 25th, 2024. Play-by-play is Stephen Chill and color Caleb Sagan.
Welcome on into today's OCAA matchup between the St. Lawrence Surge and your Loyalist Lancers. Surge with a corner kick. It's a little bit short in front of the box. A couple players collide. Kicked out at the last second by McNutt. Going to go out for a throw-in on the side of the Surge. As we see Weingarten on the far side of the pitch. Passing on the inside is going to be Kelly Smith. And a little bit of a connection there. Both of those ladies being the goal scorers at Fleming. Kick ahead to Mackenzie Reese and the other Weingarten sister on the far side, and going to be kicked out of bounds, I believe, by the Surge's number 15, Arsenault. Surge in possession. Going to be given to the Lancers. It's McNutt. McDonald stealing that from her. Trying to put a ball through the far side of the pitch. Paulson's going to take that away. Trying to find a fellow Lancer, but stopped by McDonald. And referee going to blow the play dead. Ball going out of bounds. Lancer throw in. Pass to the inside from Arsenault. Another pass ahead. McNutt just going to kick that one out. Trying to go for the side, but it looks like we just got a little bit of an awkward footing on that. Putting that out behind the goalkeeper. So it's going to be a corner kick. Samantha McDonald with the kick coming up. Ellie Parsons wearing the number 9 shirt in front of the Lancers goalkeeper. Kick is up. It's in everybody. Smith kicking out to the outside. Both teams fighting for possession here. Weingarten getting the best of it all.
Oh,
trying
nice
to have
move there,
trying to have some fancy feet. Almost picked off, but Lancers still in possession. Going to be Smith looking ahead to Weingarten. That's a little bit too far behind Weingarten. So Surge is going to take over. Arsenault on the throw-in off the shirt of Lil John. Going to go out of bounds. Mackenzie Reese for Loyalist looking for a deeper throw-in, but having a little bit of an awkward throw that just straight through. Referee gives the ball here to St. Lawrence.
Honestly, I had no idea what just happened there.
Parsons, referee giving an advance, and on the top corner, almost glazing that one, Ellie Parsons in her third year, one of the veterans of this Surge squad. Ball comes out quickly. Dennis Bertrand kicking ahead, potential through ball situation, but Arsenault getting a foot on it. St. Lawrence looking to regroup, pass along their backside ahead a little bit. It's going to miss the intended target, and Balson tries to make a pass but doesn't find their target. So the Surge on the far side of the field with 5:34 played. Going to toss it in. Intended for Samantha McDonald. Lancers pick it off. Kelly Smith to Weingarten. Weingarten goes for a ball on the inside. Good head on that from Kayla McPherson. And the Surge are going to decide to put it out. Try to eliminate the threat. Matchup man-to-man. Weingarten to Reese. Reese with the shot from far outside of the box. He's going to miss the net. It's going to be a goal kick here for St. Lawrence. Short kick to Braga. Weingarten getting a foot on that to intercept, but still in possession of St. Lawrence. Looks like McDonald is able to come up with that and trying to send it ahead for Ellie Parsons, but doesn't have enough weight on it. And Jen Keller coming out of her net to kick that up ahead. So just knock it out of bounds. So Lancer ball. Quick toss onto Bertrand. Trying to set up Marriott. Doesn't succeed in doing so. This time around, Surge with it. Throw to Marriott with an initial touch, but still with it here after some awkward back and forth. Now Surge. Lil John trying to pass ahead. Balson getting a touch. Reese now. Referee going to say there's a little bit too much effort there from Kelsey Littlejohn. Quick kick. Quick kick for the Lancers here, and they take that very fast. No intended targets found. Again, both teams kind of going for these long passes back and forth. Not really able to hold possession for very long, but as I say that, the Surge here with an attempt on net is Ellie Parsons, but it's going to be no good. And a goal kick here for the Lancers and Jen Keller. Surge, Balson, decided not to kick it out immediately, but tries to take that challenge. It's going to be Samantha McDonald here for the Surge on this corner kick. Kick is up almost right on where the penalty marker is. Dennis Bertrand, and a quick touch. Ball comes back in from Samantha, and Jen Keller pushing that in the sky, trying to punch that away with both hands, but it gets out in front of her. And Lancers scrambling on the defensive side of things, and a little bit of collision on the far side. Referee's going to give a ball to the Lancer. I don't think any kind of foul on there, just going out of play, so it's going to be McNutt with a throw-in. But very, very close chance there from Jen Keller. Luckily got enough strength on that to push that out of the net, but Surge was right there ready to put that one in if given the opportunity. McNutt and Katie Frew come together on that far side. Frew looking like she might have hurt her foot on that collision. McNutt looking for a quick throw-in. Going to be Smith. Smith trying to find an opening under pressure, not really having anyone open, but making some room for herself. Then her teammate unfortunately turns it over after that great move initially from Smith. Smith with a touch off that throw-in, still in possession of the Surge here. Now it's going to be Reese. Weingarten. Visibly hear from Arsenault there saying sorry on that attempted pass. The Lancers now get to have possession. Deep throw in from Mackenzie Reese here to Dennis Bertrand, finding a great first touch, trying to pass to Weingarten, does so. Looking for some fancy feet. Smith didn't know if he was to take that one and doesn't do so, but a far kick ahead, trying to put a through ball there, it looks like, for the intended target of Fiona McDonald. The other side now, Surge having a little bit of defensive pressure. Weingarten cuts it off. Bentley to Weingarten to Smith. Tries to back, isn't able to do so. We're going to see a little bit of a run.
Good challenge.
And Jen Keller coming out of the net there to stop that attempt from Fiona McDonald. Lancers cut off here by the Surge. Weingarten tries to go for a pass ahead, isn't able to do so. Surge take over, trying to make a run on their own. The Surge here with it. Lancers having some great opportunities and almost feeling like they've held the possession for most of this game so far, as we see Weingarten looking for an opening, passes to the inside to Bertrand. Going to be a little bit too heavy on the touch. Going to be McNutt with the first touch for herself. Back to Bolson. Bolson looking for an opening to Kelly Smith. Reese ahead to Weingarten. Smith making a little bit of a run, not heavy enough to be able to get on that. The Surge here, going to kick that off Weingarten, is Kayla McPherson. Going to be Smith to Weingarten. Or heavy pressure that puts it ahead to the other Weingarten, and the Surge opt to just kick that one out. So Lancers with an opportunity as we see Tiana Bentley, who's been really only on the defensive side of the pitch for the Lancers, coming back from her line, getting the offensive action. Corner comes in. Players went running on that one, is Marriott, but it looks like it's going to be a little bit too heavy of a touch. Goes over pretty much everybody. So Surge now with a throw-in. Weingarten with some fancy footwork. Still in possession, trying to find an opening with Bertrand next to her. Kick goes off, and it's going to be in!
Let's go! I was just going to say, Weingarten's really stepped into her own this season.
Kaylee.
That fancy footwork, boy, did she dazzle us.
Kaylee Weingarten there with a phenomenal shot just outside of the box, painting the top right corner and putting the Lancers their first goal of the season at home on the board, but that's going to be the third overall and second for Kaylee Weingarten. As we see Smith with it. Reese on the outside, but going to Weingarten. Reese making a run on the far side. Going to do so, but a little bit too heavy of a touch from Weingarten. Reese trying to run it down. It does so, but it does fall out. So quick throw-in, potentially from St. Lawrence. Surge lose possession quickly, but then try to win it back. Referee's going to say too heavy of a touch. I'm going to say a foul against Katie Frew, wearing the number 17 jersey for the Surge. Quick kick from the Lancers. Weingarten feeling confident after that last one, potentially looking for another shot here. Kind of pauses a little bit, still in possession. Trying to find an opening. Lancers hoping to not be offside. It's going to be Callista Bullis on the corner. Finds Marriott on the inside. It's going to be Bullis again. Trying to find an opening to Smith. Smith not wanting to kick that with her left foot. Lancers lose possession, but looking great on that as Dennis Bertrand grabs it back with the left footer off of the St. Lawrence defender. I believe that was Kayla McPherson getting the block, but the Lancers feeling a little bit of confidence after that first goal.
I'm getting excited in this little.
Weingarten, Reese, a little awkward first touch, but able to hold that. Going to be Smith with a pivot. Smith looking. Kelly Smith again with another pivot. Going to be blocked. Dennis Bertrand going for a high boot, trying to get a good angle on that one. And oh my goodness, Dennis Bertrand almost with the second goal of the game on that. Maddie Clark again in net here for the Surge. The corner kick, oh my goodness, almost goes in straight off of that corner. Opportunities are abundant here, as we saw the other Weingarten with that shot off that corner kick. Not sure if that was intended that way, but looked like one of those YouTube clips that you see. I just see McNutt on the far side of the pitch against McDonald. Going to pass that one just out of bounds to prevent any outnumbered offensive angle for the Surge. As we see Tiana Bentley put that out of danger and off this side of the pitch here. Surge. Lancers re-get possession. Dennis Bertrand here with several players running with her. Pass to Reese. Reese immediately head to Smith. Marriott back to Smith. I think she was trying to find Callista Bullis on that run. Not a heavy enough pass. Was off her left foot, so I think just happened to be a little bit of an awkward angle to get the right strength on that, but McNutt cutting that pass off. It was intended for Samantha McDonald. A couple collisions in the corner. Surge still in possession. Pass on the inside, kicked away. McDonald and Weingarten here. Going to be Smith with it. Trying to find some help. Finds McNutt. McNutt still under pressure. In this back corner, Surge has had a couple of moments in this corner with potential opportunities, but the Lancers defense holding up very, very strong here, but out of their own zone for only a moment. Going to be Weingarten potentially with the run. Kelsey Littlejohn right behind her, trying to get a hand on it. Doesn't do so. Getting through both defenders here. Arsenault on Weingarten's tail. But it's going to be a deep throw in the far offensive side for the Lancers. Mackenzie Reese trying to find a corner kick in, kind of, I guess, do we call it a corner kick in? That was more in front of the net. It was like a free kick type style, but easily picked up from Maddie Clark. Surge trying to put a ball ahead. It looks like they're going to be onside for this. I believe this is Ellie Parsons that kick to the side. Jen Keller not really having to make too much of a save. See Reese going to be through. Weingarten trying to disrupt the Surge. Ball sky high. Jen Keller needing to grab that, but we're going to have an offside call here from the line referee to prevent any real threat. Keller, kick ahead to Weingarten. Dennis Bertrand right next to her, as well as Smith. Taking a moment to find a pass, goes to Weingarten. Going to be picked off here in the middle of the pitch. Possible opportunity for a shot on net and is taken. Kayla McPherson in her third year. Thinking that was a good angle. It was. Just execution was a little lacking, but Jen Keller had a little bit of another sigh of relief. Keller looking for a quick pass. I believe this is Balson. Trying to find Dennis Bertrand. Looking to get picked off. Serge Braga. True line mate on the defensive side. Serge still in possession. McDonald. Touch from Crawford. Now Weingarten. Serge still with it. Serge still holding it here. Lancers getting touches here and there. As you see Weingarten really aggressively squeaking through and taking that away from the Surge and stolen right back. Arsenault trying to go toe for toe on the nearest side to us. Balson with a quick kick ahead. Weingarten trying to prevent anything from happening outside of her goalkeeper's box. And a quick play here for the Lancers. Maybe about a 4-on-4. Yeah, it does look pretty good if they are able to make anything of this. As you see Aaliyah Marriott going to get taken away. Pass ahead, Brooke Balson, excuse me. First one back for the Lancers, but Ellie Parsons breaking through that defensive effort. McDonald to the far side, and Keller with the kick. Anyone's ball here. Surge now with it. Newly checked in Liz Romaine. And a pass ahead. A little bit of a collision. Bentley looked like she might have taken on a little bit of a knock there. Surge. McDonald on the inside going to the outside. McPherson. McPherson with the far outside kick on the left side and putting that one through. Super far away, but I do believe that was number 18, Kayla McPherson. What a shot. The Weingarten. Trying to go for a corner, sorry, I keep saying corner kick, a ball to the inside that was looking for a curve. Deep kick from Jen Keller initially. Going to go all the way down the pitch here, and Maddie Clark, the other goalkeeper in this game, going to snag that and just pass it to her teammates. Surge now in possession. A little bit of a quick handball there, but referee's not going to say anything off Samantha McDonald. Didn't look too intentional. Surge, Arsenault gets through Reese, and the referee's going to call a foul on the play. So quick free kick, Liz Romaine. All players kind of looking at that one for a moment, not really sure who is going to try to tackle that. Valanches come up with it. Pass to the inside. Marriott's there, but given for Rachel Hack, who's recently checked into this game. Surge with a no-look pass intended for Arsenault. Valanche is going to regain possession. Weingarten ahead to Smith. Tip from Camden Crawford to start this run. Parsons, Frew ahead, trying to send a run. It looks like for Kayla McPherson, but McNutt's there in the corner. See who comes up with it. Going to be last touch off the Surge, so good defensive effort from McNutt. Going to be Hack. It's ahead to Smith. Close call, but Smith having the best of that one. Going to be back to Hack. Marriott. The Surge defensive line stops that in its tracks here. And from behind the back, Ellie Parsons. A little bit too heavy of a tackle there against Tiana Bentley. Couple of collisions here as we see the referee give a foul against Tiana Bentley. No cards on the play, but Reese originally losing possession and coming in a little bit stronger. I think resulted in that string of events, but Surge now on a great offensive side. Going to be Balson against McPherson. McPherson back to McDonald. Ball trying to go on the inside. Frew. Reese right in front of the net. Referee's going to say that there was an offside on that. Looked very close, and I don't think I noticed any of the Lancers. Ada Beal going up against McPherson. McPherson on a quick throw-in. Going to go past the intended target, but Parsons with it. Kick ahead, but Jen Keller's just going to scoop up. As we see Rachel Hack here with an opportunity, trying to break ahead. Heavily guarded there, going back. I believe that's to Tiana Bentley. That's Weingarten. Going to be Smith. Smith with Reese behind her. The kick ahead intended for Weingarten. Liz Romaine having to act quickly, and that one's going to get just put out. Not moving quick enough is Romaine, so Lancers with a
corner kick
As you see the corner come in, going to be a quick, easy save there from Maddie Clark. Lancers still in possession. Another kick coming up and through. Lancers get an initial touch on that. Which is going to go out. Referee going to make the goalie. Going to do another kick here. Maddie Clark, not sure what was wrong with that initial one. Katie Frew with that first touch up ahead, and they're just going to put that out. So Lancers regain possession quickly here. Weingarten, Jenna May Oikel next to her, but not opting for that. Going for Reese instead, who's got a little bit more of a free time to run. Surge perfectly placed to cut that one off, and we're having a sprinting contest here. Smith and Parsons getting back to back. Reese with a quick hit ahead. Oikel trying to get ahead on that, doesn't able to do so. Lancers still in possession. Madison Burns, wearing the number 5 jersey, recently just checked in as well. As you see Rachel Hack with it. Goes to the far side. Pass back to Weingarten, or attempted to pass back inside to Weingarten. Michaela McPherson running all around this pitch. Again, the goal scorer of the game for St. Lawrence. As Lancers with another throw-in the offensive zone. McDonald with a kick ahead, trying to find Pearsons, and does so. Parsons. Beal. McDonald. Parsons to the inside. I think this is Kayla McPherson again. Going down a little bit. Was a tackle on that play. Might have an injury on the pitch as well. Referee immediately calling for the sidelines. Not sure who went down on that. So from what we can see, we believe that was Samantha McDonald, one of the forwards wearing the number 6 jersey for the Surge. Again, apologies. Not a great view, but hopefully she's able to come back into this game in that second half. And it's going to be a corner kick here for the Surge. Katie Frew from Petrolia in her 4th year, one of the veterans here for the Surge with that deep kick. Oh my goodness. Ends up finding the target of Parsons, but Parsons not able to find the back of the net or another teammate. Smith with that initial release on the outside. It's going to be Weingarten here with Jenna May Oikel. Weingarten with the first tackle that's successful. We have the other Weingarten sister here that's trying to run ahead and get that, Liz Romaine.
Fantastic block by Romaine there.
An opportunity, depending on who gets back. Kelly Smith now kind of playing more of on a defensive side, where she's played more of just a general midfielder role, but looks like she's playing almost as a center back right now is Smith. Maybe just a momentary switch based off the way the game's gone. But Romaine keeps the Surge in possession. Parsons here. Surge looking for a shot on the far outside and goes off the crossbar. Oh my goodness, what a strike. Jen Keller, instead of going for that deep boot, going for a quick pass ahead. Nobody really has full control just yet. Lancers now. Weingarten breaking through the 2 defenders of the Surge. Weingarten having a phenomenal game. Heavily chased from behind. So Weingarten trying to find Hack. Doesn't do so. Smith again up from her defensive side line. Coming up with it. Going to be Weingarten again. The deep shot going to be just picked up from Maddie Clark. Get another deep shot coming through. Feeling if you get it on the right angle. Don't think that one had enough height either, but still. And Weingarten back with it again for a go at round 2. To Weingarten. And another shot going up high.
Weingarten's honestly kind of cooking out here. That was a fantastic move to split 2 defenders to get that shot off.
Going to be kicked off the Lancer defender here as Smith has to trail back quickly. It's going to go out of bounds. Surge potentially opting for a quick throw in, but not too many up on their zone. Does so. Osborne with that first touch to Parsons. Lance is able to get it out. Now with McPherson on the throw-in. Going to be Balson looking to put that out of their zone, at least in this case out of bounds, and does so. Referee giving a free kick here in favor of the Surge. St. Lawrence wanting to take their time. Might be their last offensive possession of the half. Romaine on the closest side. 5 players ahead for the Surge in the box. Lynch is going for a 3-person wall. Originally looked like it was going to be 4. Opting for 3. Kick comes through. Doesn't end up going on net. Deciding to have Romaine kick that in. Lances with a first touch. Big block there from Smith. And again from Balson after that. And continuing effort. So Surge absolutely making the most of this offensive possession from their free kick. Parsons in front of the net for our Jen Keller. Lance's goalkeeper also deciding to have 1 player on the corner of the box. Head comes through on Parsons. Ball's loose. Ball gets kicked. Keller with the stop. And that shot did come from Kayla McPherson. Or if we're going to say a little bit too heavy of a tackle from Kelly Smith. But Weingarten now trying to have an opportunity to end the quarter. Liz Romaine cutting that off. Now it's going to be Smith under heavy pressure. Smith just trying to get in front of that using her body. Great defensive side. Kelly looking for an opening, not looking at anything that she sees, so just holds onto it and ends up giving it up instead. Lance just needing to make some room to be open there for Smith, but it's still in possession. Weingarten. Burns. Head to Oikel. Oikel now with an opportunity. Going for a shot. Oh my goodness, off the crossbar. And the referee calling a close to this quarter. Game's tied up at 1 apiece. Will be an interesting second half. We'll be back with that second half action momentarily. Welcome back into second half action between the St. Lawrence Surge and the Loyalist Lancers. Aaliyah Marriott here to kick things off in the second half. Tied up at 1 apiece. We see the Surge here with it. Trying to have an offensive breakthrough, but Brooke Balston putting a stop to that one. It's Bertrand with a quick touch. Smith now not playing her center back role that she was towards the second half. Surge now with a breakaway on the far side. Mackenzie Reese able to pedal back and get that under control. Surge intended for Parsons. Lancers come up with it. Weingarten having to come back from that pass from Smith. Now making a run of her own. Kick up ahead. Going to be Marriott, who's not able to bring that down. And Surge is just going to opt to put that out. Weingarten to Smith. Bentley. Reese. Surge come up with it for just a second. The Lancers. Smith trying to find an opening. Taking her time. Deciding to just kick it ahead. Not really to any intended target. Clark booting that one out. And Lancers get it right back immediately. Surge just going to put that out. He's looking for a deep throw in. Finds Marriott just outside the left corner of the box for the goalkeeper with kind of a deep kick. Not too much power on it, so easy grab for Clark. Big boot ahead, but the Lancers take it over. Weingarten. Ball's going to go back. Jen Keller trying to come out of her net. Brooke Balson there with it. Keller going for a quick left-footed kick intended for McNutt. Doesn't end up doing so. Parsons with it. I think opting for a shot, but not getting the right spot on the ball for that one to be accurate. So Jen Keller grabs, goes for another deep boot here. Intended for Weingarten. Weingarten, the only 2 Lancers next to her that far. Third coming in behind. Smith on a first touch. A lot of Lancers bunched up on this left side. Potentially there for quick passes. Reese headed out by Arsenault of the Surge. Reese with another opportunity, having several throw-ins. The last, the entire heart of this quarter feels like Non-stop, Reese has been throwing in the ball here on that far side of the pitch. Let's just put that one out. So Surge. Ball's going to be thrown ahead to Ava Hope. Jen Keller coming out, and McNutt trying to stave off the charging Surge striker. Smith, some good footwork, but a little bit of an awkward pass that might get turned over here unless her teammate bails her out. And Weingarten for a fancy flick back to Weingarten. And Dennis Bertrand here, trying to hold possession as Weingarten. Surge now. Ava Hope with a lot of room to run here is Ava Hope, but deciding to pass ahead. Balson initially, but now Reese with it. Head to Bullis. Surge, dropping it off for McNutt. Tries to find Weingarten. Balson, side to Weingarten. Now to Smith. Taken away from, or by Fiona McDonald. Ball's going to be in the corner. Balson, McDonald, Dennis Bertrand. Under heavy pressure there from Little John. Now Ava Hope. Surge swinging it on the inside. Smith with that first touch. Trying to bring it down is the Surge. Jen Keller coming out of her net. Balson trying to prevent the oncoming striker from getting a foot on that. Coming the other way. Maddie Clark able to just kick that ahead quickly. Lancers trying to close in as the Surge attempt to take it out of their own zone. Weingarten able to stop their efforts. To Weingarten. Hope passes to the inside. Smith cuts it off. Now McDonald. Brooke Balson running back, but we saw it picked off there. Holy smokes, what a chance from Samantha McDonald. Again, the player that came down injured towards the end of that first half. Trying to give St. Lawrence the lead. Samantha McDonald with the corner kick. Kick is up. Far side of the post. Still going to land in play here. Going to be safe from going out of bounds on the far side of the pitch, but it looks like there's going to be a throw in here for the Surge. Now on the opposite side. A little bit of a different angle to view things on. Quick, easy kick from the Surge. Where Jen Keller looking for another big boot. Inside, trying to find Dennis Bertrand or Smith. Smith with that first touch. Tries to pass it ahead. Weingarten now. Lanches in some movement on the far side of the pitch. Weingarten can get through. Can do so. Weingarten outside of the box with a left-footed kick. Again, not sure if that's her strong foot or weaker foot, but didn't get too much air on that one. And looked like not too difficult of a save from Maddie Clark, but still not able to grab that initial touch and having to reach back out and get it. But Weingarten and the Lanch is looking good. Now on the other side of the pitch, we see St. Lawrence coming through and Jen Keller having a mighty stop. Samantha McDonald with that attempt from the St. Lawrence Surge. Dennis Bertrand now to Weingarten. Weingarten taking a moment to see. Deciding to take a run and challenge the defender. Breaks through two different ones. And Weingarten from outside of the box goes for another kick. Feeling good after that last attempt. And this time having a little bit too much strength on it, where I think the first one was just a little bit too soft. Surge up to Hope. Weingarten heavily on that one. Last touch off the Lancer, so Surge. Hope gets through McNutt, but not able to do so just yet from Weingarten. Passes it back to Fiona McDonald. And Keller, the Lanch's goalkeeper, with another look ahead at where she wants to send the ball. Going to be to the left side of the pitch. Intended for Weingarten. Ends up on the other Weingarten's feet. Smith. Intended for Bullis, but going to roll out of bounds. Smith going head-to-head with the defender here. Now back to the middle and Weingarten. Lance is rotating it back to their defensive line. It's going to be Balson. Quickly passes ahead to Weingarten. Or attempted to. Goes through Weingarten. To the back of Surge. Surge now with an opportunity. Hope to the inside. Samantha McDonald. McNutt. Weingarten for the net here. Smith trying to cut that off. Able to do so. Weingarten now outside of the box again. 3 times the charm. We'll see if she can find an opening. And keeps going, tries to get the shot off, isn't able to do so. Still on the ground here, trying to play the ball, doesn't end up coming up with it. Surge now with an opportunity going the other way. Samantha McDonald with some fancy feet, going for a pass the outside, and Ava Hope. McNutt gets a quick touch on it. Weingarten stampeding back. Great defensive effort there from Weingarten, who breaks through the tackle. Weingarten on the outside, there was that third attempt. Looked actually pretty good, just a little bit off to the left, and the goalkeeper was ready on that front. McNutt to Weingarten. McNutt with a little bit too heavy of a touch from that pass from Weingarten, so the Surge now with a throw-in. Hope. Weingarten with a heavy challenge. Making the best of that. Coming in aggressively afterwards. Saw a little bit there from Parsons. The Lance is still with it. Weingarten trying to break through on the outside. Cut off. Sent ahead. McNutt on the first touch. Hope. Head to Parsons. Parsons with McDonald in front of her. Finds the intended target now to Hope. Going on a through ball. McNutt trying to prevent anything from happening under heavy duress. Samantha McDonald trying to go for a shot attempt, but it goes sky high and out of bounds for a goal kick. Let's just try to get this one out of their own zone. St. Lawrence holding down the fort, but a little bit of an awkward pass now. Lance's turn. Heavy kick trying to go through for Marriott. Lance is still in possession, even though it didn't find its initial target. Now it's going to be Marriott here. Oh, looking like a clean shot, but not able to do so.
Yeah, it took a little too much time on that shot opportunity.
Meadow Brigas with that first defensive effort from the Lancers. Oh. Dennis Bertrand here with kind of a chip shot outside of the box. Looked really, really good. Hope Parsons, side to McDonald. Bentley, a little bit heavy on the physicality, says the referee. So just outside of the box here, we'll see what kind of setup the Lancers have. Going to be Samantha McDonald, again, the corner kicker for the Surge. Going to be taking this free throw. Lancers look like they're going to be opting for a 3-person wall. Nobody on any side of the net. McDonald. Kick goes straight through into the hands of Jen Keller. Quickly followed up by Parsons. And great defensive effort there. I believe that was McNutt with Jen Keller right behind her. So Lancers stave off that one, but phenomenal effort. Corner kick goes in. It's going to be a throw-in then for the Surge, and now Lancers trying to get it out of their own zone as Balson not able to do so. Corner kick comes back in front of the net. Nobody's able to grab it. Going to be Frew.
Oh, good pressure by the Lancers here. Hopefully they turn this defensive effort into an awesome offensive effort here.
Smith with a sprint that's ahead. That's going to be up ahead to Marriott. Marriott with a
Massive
shot
kick.
from far away and not going to be on target at all, which is super unfortunate, but great run there from Smith in the midfield. As we see Weingarten on the close side to us. And Hope, as we see Parsons coming in aggressively afterwards and going to give a free kick here. Parsons not liking the physicality from Weingarten before. You could see her coming from a mile away on that.
Definitely going to get some space here.
Weingarten quickly to the inside, attempted for Hack. Clark with the first kick to McDonald. Weingarten, take it back for the Lancers here to Weingarten. Hope to Parsons. Parsons loses the ball just for a second between her feet. And Weingarten.
A little battle here we got between Weingarten and Parsons.
Yeah, just a moment ago. Again, remember that's where the foul came from. Going to be another one in the favor of the Lancers here. Parsons letting the referee know she doesn't like that call. Free ball giving to the Surge. They're acting super quickly here. Lancers take it back.
Great
Ball's ahead
open
to
kick.
Weingarten. And just immediately kicked out from Katie Frew. McNutt with a throw-in. It's calling Hack up to get that. Hack with that first touch is a little bit heavy. Not sure who that's going off of. Referee's going to say that was off the Lancer player. So Surge with the throw-in deep in their own zone here. McNutt trying to pass ahead. Pass it off her own player here. Nobody really in possession. Both teams battling for it. Deep kick ahead that's not really to anybody. So Jen Keller is just going to come off her line. Trying to find Oikel. And Oikel sprinting back to get it. Not able to do so. Another play where both teams, again, are having kind of times of they have possession for a moment, but also turning it over pretty quickly. Now Surge. Ball ahead to McDonald. McDonald pausing for a moment. A kick to the back. Think. Then a tackle comes through from Reese, and Reese is going to get a yellow card on that. All right, Samantha McDonald here with that free kick. Lancers opting for a two-person wall, three, not sure. Reese isn't sure whether to join this or not. They're going to pull her off, so it is going to actually end up being a third person. Sorry, the angle I saw, I thought it was only two. Kick's going to come through. And falling, yeah, on that kick. So we're seeing the pitch play a little bit of a role on this one as Oikel passes ahead to Dennis Bertrand. Dennis Bertrand can get a foot on this. Doesn't end up doing so. Surge now. Kick ahead to the middle.
Oh, great header.
Dennis Bertrand back with it. Oikel on the far side. Hack with it. Passes it back to Weingarten. Weingarten says to her sister, go for a run. But that pass is a little bit off. Weingarten just was able to snag that to the right where it didn't go offside. I think that would have looked like a phenomenal shot attempt. Throwing Dennis Bertrand with a nice header behind. It's going to go off Bragda here. Surge. Had to hope. Hope is Parsons on the inside and McDonald on the far side. Goes to Parsons. Great play by Balson. But Hope following that up immediately. Gonna put that off Balson. So Surge with it. Fiona McDonald with the throw-in. And the referee's going to call a violation on the throw-in, I believe. McDonald trying to kick it on the inside. Smith is waiting for it. Lynch is looking for an opportunity. Reese with a lot of room to run. We'll see if she holds it or just sends it ahead. She does just send it ahead to Oikel. Going to be a little bit too heavy. And those are the opportunities which we've seen quite regularly where there is a lot of space. They're not really under pressure, but both teams kind of feel the need to get it ahead, try to get it to the striker. We'll see Bentley with a kick ahead. Surge going to cut it off. The Lancers get it back. Still in their own zone. The middle of the field. It's going to be turned over. Reese with a nice header. Bentley coming up to challenge, but the Surge having their opportunity of their own with a deep kick that just goes off of the bar as well. It's going to be a goalie kick here, but great effort from the Surge. Keller trying to find Beal, goes to Hope. Hope with a deep cross in. Only one other target in that box with her. Jen Keller trying to come out and put a hand on that. Reese getting tied up on that far corner, but able to put that off the Surge player. It's going to be Oikel. Keller opting for a quick kick to the side. Surge still in possession after Lancers were trying to push that ahead. Weingarten going to get called on a foul here. Romain with a quick kick ahead. Burns get a touch on it. Then from the far side, another far-range shot. And another quick kick from Jen Keller and a little bit of a stumble there from Bentley. It's going to now go to Reese under heavy pressure. Reese kicks it ahead. Going to be cut off. Mulroney, kick on the inside. A little bit of a collision. The referee's going to give a foul going the other way now. Surge now with it ahead. Bentley getting a foot on it. Now to Reese. Burns trying to continue that run for the Lancers, but Surge going to cut that off. Maybe spoke too soon, but I did not. Going to be Surge ball. Trying to run quickly here again. Both teams wanting to come away with this one with a win. Another deep kick coming through. Jen Keller hitting the deck, trying to make sure that one didn't roll in the bottom left side corner. Cut off from the Surge momentarily, but Beal sticking with it and not letting a close throw in. And the referee going to say that was going off the Surge. So now the Lancers pick up some views of the offensive side as we see Rachel Hack now. Going to be Smith. Looking like a good opportunity if the Lancers are able to run for a little bit, not getting cut off too hard. Going to be Smith really going under the inside with a kick that I think was intended to try to find anybody within the net. Unfortunately, it rolled more towards towards Clark.
Yeah.
She was able to grab that one, but good effort from Smith, just wanting to curve that a little bit more to, and I think there was 2 to 3 Lancers in the box there, and Ada Beal making a defensive run, typically only playing on the defensive side for the Lancers. Looking all right at that offensive side, yeah, Beal having to run all the way back. Is Reese now with it, and Keller comes out of her crease ahead. It's going to be to Smith. Smith having a moment, able to bring it up, but taking a second, but now under pressure from behind. McDonald giving enough pressure, even just her presence there. McDonald again, trying to find on the inside. It's going to be to Reese. Still going to fall through. Does it end up going out? It's going to stay inbounds here, and no, the referee says that went out of bounds, and the Surge are not a fan of that call. And Rachel Hack trying to send that ahead to Oikel. Oikel trying to keep that in bounds, but it's not, unfortunately, again. Smith putting that off the Surge defender, or excuse me, striker, I guess. It's Oikel. Katie Frew wearing the number 17 jersey. Have seen her a lot throughout this game, having a very impactful presence across the pitch. It's going to be Weingarten from deep. Burns in the box, Hack in the box, Weingarten, Smith, Oikel, going to be just headed away. Now McDonald for the Surge, having an opportunity, trying to find Parsons. Smith gets the best of it. It might have been actually Weingarten that got that initial touch to Smith. Smith breaking through all of the different defenders here. And Braga able to stave it off for just a moment. Surge with a quick kick ahead. And oh my goodness, Ellie Parsons here against Balson. If Parsons had an opportunity to have a one-on-one with that ball possession, I think that could have looked very interesting. Maybe resulted in a touch, but Balson able to get there first and just put it out. Another kick ahead, trying to find one of the offensive players for the Surge. Doesn't do so Keller picks it up. Quick kick ahead. Again, referee not calling offside at all. So looking like a good opportunity. I think this is Hope to the inside, trying to find Parsons. Balson with a touch to Smith. Goes out to Oikel, their own defensive side. Hope comes up with it, trying to find a corner kick in. Opts for a pass that's a little bit short and going to go off the Surge. So we have a throw in from Reese. Weingarten. Inside to Weingarten, as well as Hack coming out with it. And Weingarten with a shot. And oh my goodness, a little bit confusion of who wants to take that, and almost ended with a goal net. So, a little bit of awkwardness on communication, but the result, giving everybody a little bit of optimism. A lot of Surge players here short, so it looks like Clark may go for a short kick, and she does just that. Little John back into this game here with Weingarten, but Weingarten breaking through the different defenders here and deciding to go for a quick shot. I don't really think she had her feet set or looked like a good shot, but was able to get her foot on it. Still goes out of bounds, unfortunately, but I think Weingarten really feeling like she wants to put another one on the board here, and we might just see that. Some fancy footwork and doing it again here. Weingarten trying to break through. Let's go for the third defender. Did look like it was all ball on that with the challenge from Little John, but Weingarten going to come up with it again. Another opportunity to see what we have, what she has in store for us. And Ada Beal, great defensive effort, but that one's going to go out, and I believe going to give a goal kick here to Maddie Clark as we see a throw in from the Surge, trying to see if they can take the lead before this game closes up. Beal in the corner. Beal just going to opt to kick that one out, not wanting to play any games in the corner.
Well, she is outmatched height-wise there.
Smith down the back corner. Referee's going to give a free kick towards the Lancers. Bertrand trying to get ahead on it. Weingarten pass ahead to Weingarten, but Weingarten just a second before that pass went through wasn't looking, deciding to go for kind of a forward-looking motion, but then the shot coming through from Parsons going to be a little bit too far to the left side of her point of view. But Lancers trying to get it out of their own zone and does so. Surge not sending really any defenders up as the Lancers have 2 strikers in position in Weingarten and Marriott. But Surge here with it on the outside, inside of the box on the far corner and trying to find an opening of some sort. Lancers come with it, see if they take their time or just try to rush up the field. Looks like they're going to try to go a little bit quicker. Pass intended for Smith. Hope cuts that off. Beal and Hope on this corner. Hope still with it, finding the inside. Intended for Parsons. Parsons not able to bring that one down. Weingarten now ahead to Dennis Bertrand. On the right side, she's got one player that can run with her, but everyone else is on the left. There's some great fancy footwork here to try to find an opening, and does so in Smith. Smith now with an opportunity if she's able to break away from the defender. And Kelly Smith looking on the net here with an opportunity to shoot, and Kelly Smith going through, but not getting enough power on that one as we see a diving effort from Maddie Clark. But oh my goodness, that would have been some fireworks.
Oh my gosh.
Kenzie Clark coming in with a little bit of a high challenge there. Surge come up with it. Hope breaking through Beal here. Parsons on the inside and just opting for a shot on net that Jen Keller doesn't have to work too hard for. Weingarten calling for the ball from Keller. We'll see if Keller is able to get it to her.
Massive boot by Keller there.
Yeah, it does find Weingarten with that first touch. It's the head to Marriott, but Marriott is not going to get there before Braga of the Surge. Hope with an opportunity breaks through Beal here. We see Weingarten trying to make a move back. Hope I don't think really saw if there was any Surge player open, but just trying to hope and pray. Sending that in the middle. Doesn't end up finding anybody, so now the Lancers. It's going to be McNutt up ahead to Weingarten. Going to be the other Weingarten now. Trying to find an opening. Quick pass to the side. Reese.
Moving up with some confidence here.
Going to be Smith ahead. That's trying to find a through ball again. We have Marriott Bertrand and Weingarten on the left side of the pitch here. Beal and Hope on this far side. Hope's going to come up with it. Now it's going to be Parsons. Parsons looking for a shot, and it's going to be a little bit too far to the left. We have hit that 90-minute mark. We'll see if the referee blows the whistle here. The Lancers now in possession of Weingarten. Weingarten having taking a little bit of time there. Not sure if Weingarten thought the whistle was going to blow.
And he calls it.
And it does. How quick?
Almost a minute.
Almost a minute. There we go. There we go. All right, there you have it. The Lancers at home end up having a draw with the St. Lawrence Surge. Team looks massively improved.
No, 100%. The team that started the season, the team that's playing right now is leaps and bounds of where they was, and it's fantastic. We love the camaraderie. We love the support. We also love the Lancer fans coming out and supporting these girls on this night that started off very overcast, but it's turned out to be quite a beautiful evening.
And congrats to the new Lancers coach, Tom Moran, for this draw, but also the previous win. Awesome to see. Congrats to you and the team, and we'll see you guys on the next home game, which I do believe is against the Durham Lords.